Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview, September 1st, 2015 on Tuesday. Great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Well, cloudy skies and raining today. Looks like we won't be going out for lunch at the gazebo today. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Got some stuff to talk to you about. It's pretty calm out there today as we got ECB and NFP this week, so it's been pretty calm markets, but let's get moving along. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilda. I'm your moderator for the market opening preview series, as we do every single trading day. Traders, just to let you know, I do record this during the Asia session. Traders, I've been trading since 2006. In 2008, I came to Thailand 9 days after I retired and came for 3 months for a holiday to celebrate. Well, it's 8 years later and I'm still here. It's just a great place to be. So my objective is, I look for opportunities and probabilities so I can take trades that will be beneficial on my side of the trade. And that means learning how to read charts and read candlesticks and read patterns and learn fundamentals. If you would have asked me that 4 years ago, I would have said you don't need fundamentals. Today you have got to understand fundamentals. They're a big part of trading, and if you don't put both of them together, you're going to get knocked in the head. Hate to say, but yes, you do need fundamentals. All right, that's enough about me. Let's get over to the risk disclaimer. I want to make it short today. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's look at the indices. The US 30 closed negative 0.69%. The S&P 500 closed negative 0.84%. The NASDAQ was down 1.01%. Small cap 2000 was negative 0.66%. Let's head over to London, where the UK was on a holiday yesterday, and the DAX closed negative 0.38%. The FTSE 100 actually closed in the positive 0.90%. The CAC 40 out of Paris closed negative 0.47%, and the Eurostoxx 50 out of Frankfurt closed negative 0.52%. Traders, let's head on over to Asia. Remember that these countries are currently trading. The Nikkei 225 is down 2.38%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is down 1.23%. The Shanghai is negative 3.73%. The Hang Seng is negative 0.72%. And the Kospi out of Seoul is negative 1.05%. Wow. That's some pretty big news. I've got to tell you, that is some pretty big news. Now, let's take a look at our calendar for today. We do have some data today, so we need to keep an eye on what's going on. Let me bring this up here. Okay, so New Zealand had terms of trade imports price was negative 0.7%. They forecasted 1.3%. Let's see what else is going on here. We did have manufacturing PMI out of China, which was 49.7, and they were expecting 49.7, so they were within expectations, and that came out during the Asia session as well. And in 90 minutes, which please check your economic calendar, but we have the RBA rate statement and interest rate decision. So you definitely want to be at your computers for that. That should be interesting. I would think they're probably not going to do anything, to be honest with you. In the Eurozone, we have German manufacturing PMI. It's high impact, and we would expect some kind of movement with that data. We also have German unemployment change. That's also high impact. And this is right after the London Open. We do have Great British Pound Manufacturing PMI coming out today also, and that's 90 minutes after the London Open. A lot of data today, lots of data today. In New York session from the CAD, we have GDP month on month coming out of Canada today. And out of the US, we have ISM Manufacturing PMI, which should rattle and roll the markets. Let me just take a peek at what we have later on. Later in the day, in the New York afternoon, we have FOMC member Green speaking. So that's really about it as far as that goes, and that wraps up our markets and our calendar for today. Commentary is I expect a very slow week, very calm week, very easy going. I don't expect a lot coming out with ECB this week, and we also have NFP on Friday. So I would not expect to see too much. All right. Saying that, we do have a lot of data coming out, and it's not easy trading data, but it might be worth maybe taking a look at some of it and just see what's going on with that and with this data and see how it comes out. And if you are experienced in trading data, by all means, go for it. Absolutely. In sports today, the Boston Red Sox, David Ortiz hits his 495th career home run to help Boston beat the New York Yankees 4-3. I'm sure none of you have any idea what I'm talking about, but oh, sorry about that. I just happened to come across my charts. Okay, we're going to take a look at some 30-minute charts. That lets me remind you that every single candlestick on the chart is actually only 30 minutes in duration. As you can see, this has really been just flopping around a little bit here. It really hasn't done a lot. We're seeing 30-pip moves, 20-pip moves, 25-pip moves. We're not seeing anything substantial. I do like seeing what I'm looking at now because I want this to come up to this daily pivot point. And let's get a bearish candle up there. And we're going to enter at about 1.1249. We're just going to take it down to our support line, which is also the S1 pivot at 1.1186. So pretty easy on the earth. Most of these trade plans are really pretty very basic. Support and resistance, folks. Support and resistance. This pound is bearish, and the issue here is you're probably saying, well, why do you have a move here where you're expecting this to get up to 1537? I want this to get up to resistance, and we're above this daily pivot point, so this is now support. And I really don't want to take this from the daily pivot point. I want some room, so like at 5437, 5430, somewhere in there, even 5400 would be fine. And we can take it down to 5339. So anywhere on the chart where you see the daily R1 pivot, or where I have my resistance line at 5437, if you get a bearish candlestick formation, man, clear green to go for the downside. Take the sell trade. The Aussie is just being the Aussie. It's above the daily pivot point. There was data, didn't really fluctuate too much. So I'm just waiting for this to come up to resistance at 71.35. And we'll then take this down all the way down to 70.85. So, this is really, a nice trade here. And so let's get this thing to move up so we can get this down. But it needs to go up to come down. So we need to hit resistance, and we've got to do that. And we're through resistance now. That is support. So that is not valid anymore. So we need to go to the next resistance area. I like it because we have our resistance line from the EA. And then we also have the 200 exponential moving average on the chart. So it's pretty interesting. So we have some opportunities here to sell this. So I'm looking to sell the Aussie dollar. Euro Aussie is basically a great spot to sell. In fact, if you get a bearish candlestick formation, I would have no problem when entering this trade right now. I'd stick your stop above that daily R1, and you're going to risk about 25 pips and see if you can get this all the way back down to 57.20. So, you know, this has a lot of room to work and a lot of room to make some pips today. We just need it to work. If this breaks through this resistance, well, now you have to do another whole trade plan, and you have to see if this is really going to end up in an uptrend. So we're in a critical area now. I wouldn't trade this right now, and we're not even showing a bearish candlestick formation. So we'll see what happens at the London Open. This is Euro Yen. You know, I'm bearish in the Euro Yen. Same situation as the Euro Aussie. You know, this is above the daily pivot point, which is now support. So I need this to get up to this 136.20 area. Also, the daily R1 and the resistance line from that yellow line, which is a resistance line. And we want to take down 135.66. Pretty easy trade plan. Most of these are really easy today. I got lucky. They just worked out that way. Well, really, this is like a Monday, because yesterday price action was horrible. Here's the New Zealand dollar. We're coming up to the daily pivot point, which I'm recognizing as resistance. So I'm looking for a bearish candlestick formation, and I'd like to enter this at 0.6365, and we'll get out at 0.6323. This is only a 35 pip trade, but that's okay. You know, we'll take what's in front of us, and 45 pip trade. So let's do it. Let's grab onto this thing and just get a bearish candle. We'll take it to the downside. Keep a really good eye on your dollar index charts today, traders. Just keep an eye and watch your dollar index charts, and that will tell the story. See if the dollar is strong or weak, especially if you're trading a dollar pairs. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, please come visit our site at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Yep, short video today, not much to talk about, no complicated trades in there. So, I thank you and value your bid well. Grab those profits, my friends, and always remember to trade smart and not blind. Traders, have a great trading day. I'll talk to you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.